Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and we are here at Narn's place, exactly where we started off yesterday, actually, which is really kind of funny, but we're still here at Narn's beautiful tropical paradise, getting ready for another day of adventure and exploring! And today we might even head over to the Oceanarium. It depends on what amazing little discoveries we might find lurking around her place, like the graveyard yesterday! Oh my gosh! So it turns out that graveyard that we found behind her house is actually Narn's graves. So remember all those graves, Tate? Yeah, apparently those are like mostly Narn's actual graves. And it looks like she's been by to do a little bit of farming recently. So we may have just missed her because it looks like everything that we were looking at earlier has been farmed away. So she's probably been popping by. I asked her about her singing brain-eating slimes and she said that those are weird little creatures that have just recently started showing up. So who knows? Who knows, my friends, about these singing brain-eating slimes? We'll have to keep an eye out and see what they're up to. So yeah, so today we are going to continue our little exploration around the area. We're going to go over and look at her lighthouse. Oh, look at the ant. Hello, Mr. Ant. Are you like a tropical palm tree ant? That would be a really cool thing to see, actually. So we're going to do a little bit more exploring kind of around the volcano, around the lighthouse, and then we will come over to meet Charles and pop over to the Oceanarium to see what Narn's Oceanarium is looking like. And then today, I also have it down, Tate and Lily, to talk about seahorses because, oh my gosh, seahorses are so cool. And I actually finally saw a picture of the big-bellied seahorse, which is like the biggest seahorse that there is in the world. And it's huge. It is over a foot long. I mean, when I picture seahorses, I picture these adorable little tiny things. And this was not an adorable well, it was adorable, but it wasn't teensy tiny for a seahorse. So it was really cool. All right, Lily, Tate, do you guys want to swim or be in this? Okay. I have a feeling they want to swim rather than be in the safari nets. All right, and we're going to ride my little boat, my little dragon boat over, and we're just going to go across the high seas here. So are you guys going to come? Come on, puppies. All right. Oh, I hear them. I hear somebody. Mr. Tate's already catching some fish. Come on, puppies. We're just going to go across this little lagoon. Oh, this is so fun. Look at us go. Oh, I feel like I'm in a miniature tiny pirate ship with my little dragon ship like this. This is so fun. And there's little water gardens everywhere. We could do some more fishing. Oh, look at that lava waterfall. Oh my goodness. What is our map looking like? I want to see the map. Oh, look at this. We've got this little tiny map that we're starting to expand around Narn's place. She is so far away from where we live. We live all the way. Let's see. Where the heck is this? Is this my home? This is my farm. So this is the meadow of horses right here. And here's my home. So yeah, Narn lives a good distance away from all of us that way. Oh, that tree is just a tree trunk. I wonder what happened to him. All right, so we're going to work our way over here and we'll do a little bit of exploring. Come on, little boat. Come on, little dragon boat. I'm so glad you can't break. All right, we'll pull right up along the shore. Oh, who's some good puppies? And Lily and Tate are ready to climb right out of the water. Look at that! Oh, that is so cool. My dogs are so good. That was really fun. I know it was just a silly thing, but just riding the little boat across the way is really fun because we're exploring. We are being explorers. Let's come over. Okay. Okay, Lily, no jumping in the lava, please. I know you're a hell dog, so it won't really affect you, but still. And when I say hell dog, that's like her trait. She has this special trait called hell dog, and it will prevent her from burning up if she happens to jump in the lava. Which is kind of creepy. Lava, why are you holding still? It really is just holding still. Oh, I think it's because I turned off particle effects so I can look at my chickens. So there is something weird going on with this lava. I'm going to be very careful around it. Hey, Tate, sit. Good boy. Lily, sit. Good girl. I'm just going to look at it for a second because it looks, well, maybe it's like still a lava volcano. Interesting. We're just going to give it a little peek. Oh, there's flowers growing down there. That, you guys, that spells a Seri death spot. I would definitely try to reach those flowers, even though there's lava right next to them. So we better keep moving. All right, come on, Tate. All right, you can come with me. We just have to move this way, away from the boiling hot lava, please. All right, then we'll come over here. So it looks like she's been doing... What the heck's down there? What is that? It's the rumpa dump. It's a rumpa bump bump. It's a butt. basically, of a bunny. There we go. I was trying to figure out what on earth was down there. Should we rescue the bunny? I think we should rescue the bunny and turn it into a fishing bun, you guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to rescue the bunny because everybody always names bunnies weird things and leaves them running around my home. It's time to return the favor. I'll even use bat picks so we can basically put all the stones that we gather right back where they belong. All right, come here, Mr. Bun Bun. I'm going to tame you, and you're going to be the tropical fishing bun, or tropical bun. Or let's see, let's try beach fish bun. There we go. Well, actually, no, let's see, there's carrot fish. So should we say like island carrot bun? Yeah! Island carrot, island carrot. It's just going to have to be named island carrot to be short. Okay, Lily, Tate, you guys, I love you. You both are in the way. All right. I have to be very careful because I don't want to hit the bunny. Okay, hang on, puppies. All right, hang on. Oh, bunny, get back on my head. Island carrot bun, back on my head. All right, there we go. And slowly but surely, island carrot bun. All right, well, I think we did something. Island carrot is right there. There we go. So island carrot should be safe now. So it should be able, there we go. It should be able to wiggle out of this little area. And the little guy should be safe. So there we go. There's a little island carrot bun. Hopefully we have helped it like not die in that little hole. Maybe it hunts in caves. So is that what the island carrot variety of bunnies does? Is it hunts in caves? We've actually had a lot of fun. Some of you guys have submitted ideas for like radish foxes and apple fish. So I'm pretty sure it was an apple fish. So yeah, there's lots and lots of cool ideas coming up. Look at this. It truly is a tropical paradise. Look at all the beautiful vines. Do I even have these white vines? I wonder if she'd mind if I like just trimmed the very bottom. I don't think she'd mind if I trimmed the bottom of a white vine. Let me just go ahead and sigh because I don't, oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, this is all of the shears I have left. Where are my botanist shears? I really need to carry botanist shears more carefully. What the heck did I just get? Oh, jungle leaves and a raw tangoa seed? What? What is this? I've never even heard of this thing. Dried tangoa seed? Ivory bricks? What am I messing with here? That was just from like using what? Shears on a jungle leaf? Oh my gosh. When has this been a thing? When has this been a thing? What is going on? I guess I'll put the leaves back, but oh my goodness. We've got tangoa seeds. What can we do with them? We can just make them into dried tangoa seeds. You make them into ivory bricks, and then it makes vegetable ivory blocks, and then you can put them and make them into slabs, apparently. That's a thing, and then you can make them into bricks. Okay. So you guys, we just discovered something very curious and new. We discovered a whole new seed species, Tate. This is one of the really exciting things about traveling and adventuring around the place. Geez, all right, let's see if I have just enough. Yes, I had just enough shears for the white flowering vine. So let's keep moving. That was really, really cool. We've got to come over in here and see her little lighthouse. But yes, so seahorses. All right, it's going to take me a minute to climb up to that little lighthouse. Very, very pretty as it is. Seahorses. I decided, because I like to tell you guys all some facts about nature, to look up some facts about seahorses. And I once read an entire book on the seahorse, but it was kind of like one of those journalism books where it talked more about how the author, how the author had to go and learn about the seahorse through all of these like hard to find articles than the seahorse itself. Oh my goodness, let's look at this amazing. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is the best. I love this. Oh my gosh, look at these iron rungs. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is so cool. Can I turn this puppy on? I probably could, but I'm not going to. But it is a light. It is actually a light from, I think, the apple milk tea mod, perhaps. Probably maple mod. It's from the maple mod. And it must be going out in all directions. So that's a really cool little thing. All right, watch out, Tate. That's pretty cool that you managed to climb all the way up here. But yes, so seahorse, lily girl. Oh, that was so cool. And I wonder if we can learn more about seahorses at the Oceanarium. So we'll have to go see if we can learn more about the seahorse. Oh gosh. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can learn more about the seahorse. Oh, this is the wrong one. I went halfway down and not all the way down. No wonder Lily was looking at me so weird. at the Oceanarium, but there are 47 species of seahorse. And actually what I found really cool is that 14 of those species were just recently discovered in the past 8 years because they were very tiny, unlike you, Mr. Int. So that just was really fun to remember that, like, we haven't researched everything out there in the world. How do you get in here? This is really cute. Is this how? Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. What kind of books are in here? Oh, it's just, oh, moonstones. What is this? Moonstones by Wum. Oh, that's so cool. This is one of those like actual books you can read. Oh, that's so fun. We've started writing books like this too. We should share some of the books you guys are writing and sending in with the other zoo crafters just as like a present, because I think it would be really fun. All right, so that was the lighthouse. We'll work our way back over to our boat and ride it back over. So we can maybe go around the island. We'll do a loop around this island just to see what we might see. Wow. I mean, I feel like she's just hunted well, you know, like discovered every nook and cranny of her islands here, because you could just feel like everywhere you're walking, she's been. Like, she's really taking good care of her islands. She really knows what's going on in them. All right, Lily Tate, I don't want you guys eaten by like a whale or a shark or something. So you're going to get in the safari nets for this one. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to kind of relax and ride the boat around. And I'll finally be able to tell you guys, especially because this little dragon boat kind of looks like a seahorse, a little bit more about seahorses. 47 species, 14 of those were discovered in the last 8 years, which just goes to show you that there is still more out there to learn in the world. Because I know a lot of people will often be like, oh, it's so sad, there's no stone unturned, the whole planet's been like explored. And that's not really true, especially because a lot of the places people have been, they didn't know what to look for. Like these seahorses that they've discovered, most of them, and this is a beautiful, beautiful kelp like field. Look at this little kelp forest that we're in. But a lot of those seahorse species that they have recently discovered were really tiny, like this adorable little fish. Oh my gosh, she's got a wild raccoon. I thought it was going to be something a little more oceany, but no, it's a wild raccoon. It's still adorable. And we'll just keep kind of scooching along. There's lots of fish in her water too. Why do we never have fish in our water? Who knows? Oh, there's a little abandoned boat. Oh gosh, that's so cute. Maybe she was like over here recently. Wow! Narn has such a pretty place. Let's keep looking at this. Wow! That's like that cavern is so perfect. We're just gonna keep moving and grooving over there because that is just gorgeous. I've got to go look at it. What kind of like boat past this abandoned boat? But yeah, a lot of people who are like, oh, everywhere in the world's been explored. What's the point of like going out and trying to adventure? You never know what you're going to find. Like, it looks like there's a creeper meeting going on over here and an adorable little goldfish. But you never know what you're going to find, and you never know what you might find in a place where people have looked again and again and again, and you see something new because maybe the creepers are spawning in a cave. There's a whole meeting of creepers. Look at that. She's got like her own little creeper cavern down there. There's so many of them. There's something really cool about sitting here safe in my little boat with little teensy fish and eelgrass everywhere, surrounded by beautiful mangrove trees, just watching the creepers. Oh, one disappeared. All right, well, let's keep moving because I don't want him to decide to come and say hello to us. But yeah, because a lot of the species of... Oh, that's so cool. I love these mangrove trees. That's like beautiful over there. But a lot of these species of seahorse were really tiny. So remember how I was talking about the big-bellied seahorse a little bit ago? And hopefully I've remembered to show you guys some pictures of these guys. Well, the big-bellied seahorse is huge. So it makes sense that especially as long of a relationship as humans have had with the ocean, we would have found him by now. But a lot of the new species, those 14 new species, some of these new species we're talking about are the pygmy seahorse, which some of you guys may be familiar with. Oh my goodness! What is over here? What is going on over here? All right. Is this the Oceanarium? Like, is this the Oceanarium and we just like boated to it instead? Because this is a pen full of dolphins. It's so cute. But yeah, pygmy seahorse. So just remember that, you guys. A lot of people would walk by like this piece of kelp or this coral and be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da, there's nothing to discover here. We've already mapped this territory. And they were missing out on an entire species of absolutely adorable seahorse. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the coral seahorse now. The itty-bitty, tiny, adorable little guy who looks like a piece of coral himself and how cute he is. We're just going to boat around. Oh, look at these guys. There's another one of the braids. Taurus. That's such a cool Aquarius. These are such cool Nero. Cool names for the dolphins. Is that a pink dolphin? Oh, my dragon head is in the way. I can't see. Oh, Aquarius, I can't tell if you're a pink dolphin or not. I need to get my safari net ready because we need to see if we can catch one of these brain-eating... Oh, there's Gully! There's a little seagull! We need to see if we can catch one of these brain-eating slimes. You guys ready for this? All right, we're on an adventure! Oh, this is so fun. Hello, Gully! You are so cute! Okay, and we're gonna run over here. And in you go! No, not on my head! Not on my head! Not on my head! Alright, in! Ah, dang it! Ah, how am I gonna catch this guy? Oh boy, he's fast. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh my gosh! Apparently they can't swim, but they can jump. They're jumping at me from under the water. What am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, look how hard they can jump! You're kidding me! I'm gonna get eaten by a shark or a brain-eating slime or both, and I don't know what to make of this. Alright, I need to get my safari net launcher out fast. Alright, and swim up before he tries to get me again. Did you see him try to get me again? Alright, and so I've got my safari net launcher, and now I need to oh, this is like dun dun. This is the stuff horror movies are made out of in the ocean. Bob faster, Seri, bob faster. Get back to the sea. Get back, or out of the sea, I mean. Get back to the ocean. Oh my gosh. It came from the sea. Any second now. Hang in there, you guys. Aquarius and Nero. Dolphins! So I think we actually rowed our little boat over to the Oceanarium unintentionally, which is really cool because then we can just boat around her little island and we can see what's going on. And I need to come back to where we are way down here. Haha! Oh, this is so cool. She's got like island chains and everything put together. This is so awesome. You can see the mangrove forest here. Oh man, and look, you can see here's where the dolphins are, and there's where the spooky slime is. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the slime is like not popping out of the water on us. So let's go ahead and let Lily and Tate out just in case I need some protection. And I should probably eat something. I'm gonna nibble some french fries, like out of anxiety of being like attacked by a brain-eating slime. We're gonna nibble some french fries. There we go. All right, recover a little bit of our health, and let's come over and look at the dolphins. Hello, you guys. Aquarius, I think you are maybe a pink dolphin. I'm not quite sure. Taurus, you look like a blue dolphin. Nero, Libra. Libra, you have a little bit of a boo-boo. I hope you're doing okay. Her health is down just a little bit, but we were just talking about these guys a couple days ago when we were talking about the sounds in the ocean and how a lot of different creatures, not just these wonderful mammals. Lily, are you having a great time? Okay, Lily's swimming with the dolphins. I don't know if I would encourage a dog to do that, but she seems to be having a good time with them. And Tate is definitely having a good time. They're probably having fish catching contests. Tate, I bet if you could echolocate, you would love to. So yeah, we talked about how it's not just these awesome crustaceans. Crustaceans. I said that wrong. There's a special C word that means, oh my gosh, crustaceans is like the little crabs. And then there are our mammals, our ocean-going mammals, like the whales and the dolphins, and they use echolocation. We knew about that. Lily is having a really good time running along their little net here. And then there's also the fish. We talked a lot about how fish actually make a lot of noise, a lot of sounds. They use very special sensors, and like the drums especially, use their ability to use their swim bladder to also help them kind of pick up on sounds and give themselves a bit more safety inside of their schools of fish that way. So look at all these guys. This is so fun. And then also, you guys, when I was doing research on seahorses, we just talked about sounds in the ocean, and the really cool thing that I saw is that actually seahorses make noise. So apparently seahorse noises underwater sound like lips smacking together, like or something like that, and that just sounds so cute. And that's the noise that seahorses make, and they make those sounds when they're feeding or when they have their courtship with one another. And I just thought that sounded like the most adorable thing ever. I keep thinking that brain-eating slime is going to pop up out of nowhere. Here, puppies, you guys go. Have a little bit more chicken. I want you guys, don't let Gully know. Don't let the little poor seagull know about it, though. But I want them at top form in case we have to fight off brain-eating slimes, because that was pretty amazing. Or all those creepers. We might be a little bit close to where the creepers were. So I think that we're going to have like a little stand over here, and then you can like come on in. And this is beautifully done. Look at this dog. Oh, wow. What a beautiful dock. Man, Tate, I did my best with your dock, but this is something else. Oh, man. And then we've got all of the little dolphins swimming around. This is so pretty. And I actually have, believe it or not, been mapping out an area that I think we are going to be building our own marine zone at. And I'm very excited to show it to you guys. You'll see it pretty soon because I have a few people who needed their NPCs put in a marine area. So we've been working on getting that ready. And maybe we can have little seagulls one day, Gully. There's no seagulls. I meant seahorses. I'm looking at the seagull, so I'm talking about the seagull. But yeah, maybe we will be able to have seahorses one day. And I would love to tell you guys more about them. Like, oh gosh, what was the last guy? I had something really cool I wanted to tell you guys. We're just going to swim around the islands a little bit, kind of loop back around, and then we'll head back home and we'll start getting to work building lots of things because this week will hopefully, and we'll have to see if I'm able to pull it off, but this week will hopefully be the week that we start working on our dino side series too. So I might have to gather up some resources to ship over to where we're going to be beginning the dinosaur research center, the Zoodesia. We'll have to figure out what the heck we're going to call it. Oh my gosh, there's a wild border collie. Ah, that's so cool. That's so cool. We're just having a good adventure and seeing what's going on. But yeah, I just saw all these cool facts about seahorses. If you guys have awesome facts about seahorses, please do share them because it is just so much fun to share this knowledge about our natural world with each other. It really just makes life so amazing just to share it. It's all there for us to share, you guys. And I think the last thing I really wanted to tell you guys was that I also learned that a lot of seahorse species, there's another wild border collie. Oh, that makes me remember back when we caught Devin. Oh, and that makes me remember when we caught Aster Seed, wild chocobo. But I learned that many seahorse species, like the thorny seahorse, mate for life. And they actually will go through daily rituals. Because imagine you live in the sea, the big giant ocean, and you decide, this is the seahorse for me. We're in love. We're in love forever. How do you find each other again? If you end up separating, like how do you find your seahorse, the one and only seahorse for you? You guys saw Finding Nemo. You saw how hard it was just to find like one wayward kid. So with everything that goes on in the ocean, how do you find where your mate went? Well, these thorny seahorses actually go through daily rituals of greeting each other by kind of twirling and pirouetting and dancing around one another, and that helps to deepen their pair bond, it's thought. And so they'll kind of stick close to each other and they mate for life. And I thought that was really, really sweet. And it actually, well, of course, you know, we push our humans' emotions on them and call it sweet. But of course, it makes a lot of sense to keep near your mate if you're in the ocean, because if you happen to just be wandering around and you're like, man, I really need to lay some eggs. I'm a very attractive seahorse, and I really need to lay my eggs now. It's time to lay the eggs, and you try to find a mate, and you can't find one because the ocean is so big. That would put your species quite at risk for losing a little bit of its oomph. So it's important to be able to know where other members of your species are when you're ready to have some babies. What am I looking at? Look at this sea snake. Look at these sea snakes. I thought that was just like water being funky. No, look at this sea snake. This is the best thing ever. Look at this guy. Oh man, he's coming for me. What the heck? Oh my goodness. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Wow, he actually moves really well in the water. I had no idea they would move that well in the water. That is so cool. All right, we're going to try to go around him because there are venomous sea snakes. There's not many species compared to terrestrial snakes, but there are aquatic species that are saltwater that are sea snakes they're quite venomous, actually. Sea snake toxins are pretty nasty stuff. You don't really want to mess with it. Let's keep moving. So there's another guy, and he's also a venomous sort. So we're just going to keep moving and hope that they don't bother us. But yeah, so I hope you guys learned something about seahorses today. We're back over at the little lighthouse. We'll have to come back here one day, maybe bring more snacks for Narn and be able to leave a few presents for her because we have just barely, I'm kind of in love with the map mod now that we have it. We've just barely scratched the surface on what's going on over here. And it would be really fun to see how far the boat will take us to get back to our home. And then just like try to connect up the dots of where everybody lives so we can get a good idea of what's going on and what kind of adventures we could have with each other. But yeah, courtship among seahorses. Seahorses make noises that sound like your lips smacking together underwater. And that there are 47 species of seahorse, 14 of which were discovered in the last 8 years. So whenever anyone tells you there's nothing left to discover in this world, then you could be really sappy and you could be like, but there's always love. And you could do something like really, really ridiculous like that. Or you could tell them the realistic scientific details that we're still discovering new things about creatures that have been dead for millions of years. We're discovering new things about aquatic fishing buns. Here's another example of the tropical fishing bun. Absolutely fascinating. I wonder if we can name this one too. Let me see if I can grab him. Grab him by his fluffy little tail. Come here, my little friend. Oh, I did. I got him. Okay, so this is going to be Tropics bun. Tropics fish bun. There we go. And I think we named him. We named him, and he is going on, and he will be named the Tropics Fish Bun from now on. So we picked him up just like a good biologist, and we tagged him and re-released him. So there's that, and then there's a random goat. That's fine. I'm sure sea goats are a totally acceptable thing. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and swim back around in our little boat to where we're going to reach Charles, the awesome little teleporter. And then we are going to head back home, and hopefully we'll be able to get to work on some awesome new areas in the zoo. I want to build several exhibits next. I'm really thinking that the squirrel exhibit may be next because you guys are really in love with the idea of having a squirrel exhibit. And we actually have an awesome intern who would be perfect for a squirrel rehabilitator. And then I think we're caught in the kelp. There we go. And then we might start working on some of our bigger exhibits like the Asian forest elephant and maybe some of the smaller exhibits like a few snake exhibits. I really want to try doing the Indian crate. I think it was. Was it a crate? I think it was a crate. So like the Indian common crate is a species of snake I was looking up that I've learned quite a few things about that I want to share with you guys. So there we go. All right. I'm going to put my little boat back in my pocket. There we go, my awesome little dragon boat. We need to name it. We need a cool name for our dragon boat. And then I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.